Alright, I got a video from yesterday at a job. You see, so I just got off the phone with some just basically personal business, but it involves me spending money, and it's my own money, it's my ideas. It is really what I'm talking about. And that's an old lady. She comes, all of a sudden I just hear a door. As soon as I get off the phone, the guy's a white guy. Doesn't matter. We talking. That I explain what I need. He tells me the price. I'm basically getting a quote. And all of a sudden you just hear boom, 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 slam, slam. The door is slamming. Damn, damn, boom, 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 boom. It happened twice this morning. Every time I made a call about money, first time I made a call, bam, boom, door slam after I hung up. Second time, this is an hour later. Dude gave me an 11 o'clock appointment. It's 9:50. I'm waiting on the appointment now. They boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. I mean, what if you're so stupid you can't think of your own ideas when something goes wrong? You get mad at other black people because they just fixed the problem. What does this have to do with black people take care of each other, or you spying on us? They're fucking retarded. And like I said yesterday, I was at work, right? And the dude, he was he's mostly cool for the most part. He worked, but he did have some episodes where he purposely was, trust me, because like I said, the stuff is so heavy, you can tell when someone, and this dude, he looked like one of them guys, he been working for years. He's older, he been working physical labor. I think he said he was a truck driver. He knows all of us knew what we was doing. So and it wasn't he was tired, it wasn't he got winded, that because both of them perfectly started, and then they're standing there, looking at the thing, just looking like, just making it too overly hard. And basically all we had to do was just muscle it, just move it, just move it. We had to get a crowbar. It's a big piece of machinery, servers, big old servers, like this tall, the big heavy servers. And, so we had to, after we got it on the crate, the pallet and all that shit to box it up, we had just make a little micro, like quarter-inch adjustment so we can get the bolts in and bolt it in for shipping. Basically just move it, because the wheels on, you can't, it's like you ever try to steer a refrigerator. They're basically the same thing. You got two sets of wheels that go one way, then you got the driving wheels that go, every which way. And once we're on there, instead of doing all this, pulling it back, say you're trying to line it up, pull it back a little, then, but instead of that, is at the point we get a crowbar. We had a little pieces of the pop paper so it wouldn't damage it, and just lift. It was enough for us, and we did. So instead of all this, wait a minute, let's look, let's see, let's this. I said, no, dude, y'all playing now. Y'all fucking playing. Then finally, the dude who worked for, he said he went and got a crowbar and piece of pop paper, that poppy paper, plastic packing, and put it under there. Lifted the whole thing just a little quarter down. It's lined up perfectly. They doing all this stupid shit. I guess trying to mock me, because a couple of times, I had to get and look to line it up, so you can get it in and bolt it in. Just stupid shit. I mean, it's stupid shit. And you're like, that, maybe that's it. No, trust me, it was on purpose. We did like 10 of them that day. Each one took about 40 minutes to move and crate up and put it in the truck and strap it down. We had got a little bit faster, but they got slower. Not because they were tired. None of that. None of us were that tired. You catch a bill. That's what I'm saying. Is actually for us is easy. So that's how when they start doing shit, that they're doing it on purpose, gang. Because we had a little conversation. And like I said, most of the part our conversation is one of them crews that we met. Never met none of these guys before, but pretty much we having fun. It's heavy, but it ain't that. It's on wheels. You got a couple of times you got to push it uphill to get it on the pallet. But anyway, so the dude's talking, and since he was cool, we just had a regular like man-to-man conversation. We was on break. He's talking, but again, I knew because it was matter of fact. He brought up what the call I just made today. He brought up they're in the exact same, supposedly Exact same situation. Just, what does all of this gang stalker shit have to do with so-called police shooters? And you're like, what is that? Trust me, they're all the same people. Antifa, BLM, all of this is the same. All these crazy idiots that live here, all of it is the same. And again, it's this dude right here that got shot the other day. Again, anybody in the hood, everything they try is like I said. If this is totally, they're being set up. They're being brainwashed. Why? Because I've been around situations like that. If you in the hood, fight breaks out between two people. Matter of fact, I had to break up a fight between two dudes. It didn't matter who's fighting, male or female. But we wasn't even in the hood. We was in our neighborhood, but we was at the little strip mall, McDonald's, Subway. We're in front of the matter of fact, we came out of Subway. And it's like, man, let's get out of here. Because the employees, they didn't call the police, but it's a chance they will, or somebody else in the parking lot. Any sane black person, this is the whole thing they're fighting for people to be stupid. So this dude knew he had all them warrants. Instead, he gonna break up this fight between two hoes. And then you try to use the excuse when the police get there. Oh, I was being a good guy, breaking up a fight. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just like, if he had to call police, say he got shot or something, and he had to call an ambulance, and he totally was in the right this time. Say he was just totally a victim. You still going to prison for your warrants. When the ambulance get there because it's so bad, you shot in the stomach or something, it's not something you could just walk off. And you got to call the ambulance. He would have went to prison because he had warrants, multiple warrants. And it's not, they try this stupid shit. Oh, well, his past, because the computer pulls up, he had a past. No, what they really go off, why they said we got to arrest you, because he had active warrants. And he knows that. He knew it. If you hung around people, like I knew people who sometimes had warrants, or even little warrants. So I know people that had warrants for like traffic. Little shit, you just gonna spend some time in city jail, maybe a week or two. Police come, because some of them tell themselves, one day I'm going to pay it off. I'm going to, pay that $500 fine and pay it off. I've met people like that. I'm going to just pay it off. Then they, eventually what happens, they ended up getting stopped at a traffic stop and just doing that little week and getting it over with. But this dude probably have, I ain't even know. The point is, whether it's a small warrant, whether it's a felony warrant, whether it's, like I said, a misdemeanor warrant, a fight breaks out. Usually, I don't care how big and strong you are, your fight breaks out between these two little girls. Okay, you break it up. If they still fighting, somebody else calls the police. One of the girls called the police. The two girls, one of them called. Once you see they call the police, you get the fuck out of there. I mean, people are getting tired of all this, and then he's walking on, no, get off me, and then going to the car. No, that's the set. Like I said, if that had been just two dudes in the hood, you going for your car, going for the glove part, and the other dude got his pistol on his hip, he gonna shoot your ass. No police is involved. What you going for your glove box? You reaching for your, like you gonna pop the trunk, or you got your little pistol in the glove box or under your front seat. It don't work. And then they want to, again, everybody is seeing this. Y'all looking like lunatics. People are having any sympathy for you. People, and you like, well, now what if it? I really saw one person yesterday in the comment section try to say, well, when that happens to you, you get 7 bullets. How's that gonna happen? I've been here all these decades. It ain't happened to me. And it ain't happened to nobody I know. And like I said, I know people who had warrants for murder. I know people who shot at the police to get away from them. But then when they finally caught up to them, they finally just gave up and actually they're out. They did their time and got back out. They're out now. All they're doing is, they're different. Their big decision was to do the whole, sentence or to get out on parole and be on parole for like 5 or 6 years, or just do the whole time and then you're free, totally free. You don't have to worry about nothing. That was their biggest decision. Not, I looked at his age, I looked him up. He's 29. It's like they done brainwashed these boys into just like that. They're better. They think they're better than the rest of us. They don't have to listen to the cops. That's what it is. Like, oh, you ain't got to. They got the little girls in the background. Stop. They just go in the I'm dying today mode. This dude was just ready to die today. I'm dying today. There's basically like, I ain't going back to prison today, or I ain't going to prison today, or whatever. I ain't going to this. The county gonna go to county and wait for a trial. just crazy. I mean, they really think that the people just. I mean, hey, we just sitting back and watching. It just. But like each time, y'all have no argument. It's like, where did you grow up? That's not how it's done. Like I said, every situation, people got the same. Say, oh, it was a fight. I was trying to. So what? Two girls fighting. Let them fight. Fuck it. Why are you even trying to break it up? Oh, he was trying to be a good. Fuck it. You got warrants. You ain't got time for that. If you such a street dude, you ain't got time to be breaking up no fight. Or like I said, you break it up, and if they want to keep, all right, I tried. You really did. If you such a good person, good Samaritan, you honestly in your heart tried to break up that fight. They kept fighting, but they gonna call the police. Somebody's gonna Miss Mary across the street. The old lady across. Somebody's gonna call the police, or maybe one of the girls. You got to bounce. They'll catch up with you later or whatever. If it's that bad, they're gonna send, the fugitive team after you. But that day, you should have been gone, buddy. You should fuck that fight. I don't know where they didn't brainwash y'all boys so bad with all this feminist shit, just stupid shit. And you're not protecting women. You're not being a man. You're being a fucking idiot. You put more lives in danger. You put your own life in danger. That's not a man, bro. You're not being a man. Them two girls wanted to fight. If you tried to break it up, they still going at each other. Fuck, shit, I gotta get out of here. But no, I'm a man. I was just trying to break the fight up, but they don't know. They gonna ask you what's your name. Anybody with common sense, we grew up like this. Nope. Why he left? The first couple times you didn't even know why a motherfucker ran off. Why he ran off? He ain't, by the time you're 18, you feeling yourself. Nigga, I ain't gotta run. I ain't got no warrants. Shit, I was finna stand right here. But if you in the middle trying to break it up, you might look like you involved. So until they get everything sorted out, they gonna ask all three of y'all. And you gonna be like, well, I was just trying to break up this fight between these two girls right here. They gonna be like, okay. So you're not involved. No. All right, well, what's your name? Now you gotta tell them your name. No, bro, you should have left. You got warrants like that mean you got experience with dealing with the police. They said he had been to prison, charges for shooting at the police. Then get the fuck out of there. Ain't nobody trying to tell you how to be a criminal. That's just common sense. You don't even have to have been to prison, none of that. That's common sense.